I love that already in the second segment of our show, we've moved right to drinking.
We go right from food to drinks. It doesn't take long.
Welcome back. Okay, so we made some chimichurri, and now what are we doing? Where are we going?
Okay, I'm taking you to J Carver Distilling. It's in Waconia. We made the most beautiful cocktail with this rune stone. What they do there is really interesting. It's very grain to glass. So all of the grains that make their whiskey and their products are grown within 15 miles of the distillery.
Oh.
So it's real local.
So here we go. Take a look.
I have got something to show you. 8 years of passion.
Okay, this is where the magic happens.
Local grains. We call this the adult candy store. Come on in.
Come with me, and you'll be in a world of pure imagination.
The smell of the whiskey, of the barrels, kind of the woodsy.
We would say if you could take a scratch and sniff bourbon sticker, how about that? There should be a Minnesota maker that does that.
I've never seen anything like this. It is just stacked wall to wall with whiskey barrels.
Actually, this is the greatest part of the story. So we've been distilling right now, Steph, for 8 years. When you see the fact that we were able to put away 1,800 barrels of whiskey over the last 8 years, the majority of the barrels here now, Minnesota oak, Minnesota cooperages, local farmers, that's our passion. It's like having 1,800 kids. And the best part of this is with so many of our local retailers and restaurants, they come out and select their own barrel and use it in their old fashions and their Manhattans.
I noticed that you're frolicking back there for a little bit.
Just, you know, it's like being a kid in a candy store, but it's a liquor store, and I'm like here with all of the magic. It's amazing. It's the first time I've ever been at a bar, but Gina's gonna make a whiskey drink for me. Gina, what are you making?
This is such a simple and refreshing drink. So what we are going to do is take 2 ounces of our beautiful runestone rye in the back, right? So we call this our lovely elegant rye. So for people that think that rye could be a little bit too abrasive, this is soft and elegant because it's 100% Minnesota rye with 14% malted rye. Now with gorgeous Sweet Haven tonic, blueberry, black tea, and mint.
That looks delicious.
1/2 ounce, so simple to make at home, everybody. We're gonna do a little stir. Ice is important, we know that.
Ice is important.
And then we're gonna add about 1/2 ounce of bubbles just to brighten everything up while you're enjoying on your deck. We have to use some beautiful mint.
Why did you slap it?
It really expresses all of the oils and makes the mint and everything come alive on the cocktail. You can smell it. Smack the mint.
You always have to smack your mint like
And
it's a
then
naughty
some
child.
Gorgeous blueberries, and for you, my friend.
Here we go. Oh, delicious. It is so smooth, and the blueberry tonic really comes through, and you get that hint of mint when you bring it up to your face. And you guys, whiskey doesn't have to be like it's burning your face off. It can be really delicious and subtle. You just need to have the right drinks.
We love runestone. It really is the gateway to people enjoying rye.
I could really have 2 more of those. You know.
Just saying.
So we met Gina at J Carver. Now let me introduce you to Leah, the former 7th grade teacher that decided to make tonics during the pandemic.
Really?
Yes, she went from 7th grade to tonic making.
Some people went from sourdough. She said, forget the sourdough bread, I'm making
She went right to the drinking.
We love you already. Take a look.
The segment hasn't started yet. Are you drinking?
Well, Eric, it's called a tasting. Refined women sip, they don't slurp, and they taste.
Before I turned on the camera, that was definitely a slurp.
I met my friend Leah Trelevin during the pandemic when she went from being a school teacher to making these delicious tonics.
I was a 7th grade teacher teaching from home via Zoom and craving a creative outlet. My family gathers over cocktails all the time. And so not only did we miss each other during COVID, but they were really missing the great cocktails I made all the time. So my Christmas gift for them was I'm going to bottle my cocktail magic so that even when we're apart, you get the great craft cocktail that even my mom and dad could make.
These make great cocktails and also mocktails, and they pair beautifully with J Carver spirits. So let's make a cocktail that everyone could easily make at home.
Absolutely.
Mic drop.
You have to set the joke up.
Okay, so should I set up and you do the drop? Okay, I'm gonna say, today we're gonna make a gin drop, a play on a lemon drop, and you say, actually.
It's also a mic drop.
So that's what you guys are gonna do?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Today we're gonna make a gin drop. It's a nice play on a lemon drop.
And it's a mic drop. How do we make it?
So we're gonna start with beautiful J Carver gin. We're gonna do 2 ounces. Then we're going to use just 3/4 ounce. So this is a really concentrated tonic, lemon, basil, lavender.
Yum.
And because we use fresh lavender that's been dried, it's not gonna give it that soapy flavor because it's not an extract, it's real lavender.
Yeah, and I always think it's weird when people put lavender in your drink. It's like you're picking it out of your teeth.
So we're gonna give it a little short shake.
Shake, shake, shake. Shake, shake, shake. Shake, shake, shake. Shake your booty. Shake your booty.
We're gonna place a nice little shard in our glass.
And it's a coupe glass. Marie Antoinette, they say that that coupe glass was fashioned in the shape of her breast. Whether that's true or not, I don't know, but that's what they say.
Then we're going to just take about 3/4 ounce of some bubbles. A mineral water is just gonna liven everything up.
I'm all for lively and I'm all for bubbles at any time.
Then we'll take a nice little lemon garnish. We're gonna express that over the top with the oils and a beautiful basil leaf garnish just to bring that forward.
Oh, yum. The beautiful glass with the ice cube, the garnish, it looks so elegant and so pretty. Oh, boy. I love your tonics. I've been a huge fan since I first had them. I also love J Carver gin, and these are just a beautiful, beautiful pairing. I'm so glad you guys got to meet these makers today.
Match made in heaven.
Do a little dance, make a little love. Get down tonight, get down tonight. I don't know where that's gonna end up, but
I'm happy about it.
yeah.
She is awesome.
She is awesome, and when we were spending time together, we were talking about how we store our herbs, because she uses just a ton of herbs. In this particular one, she had mint, but she's also got ones that use basil, and
I love the label too, by the way.
yeah,
I'm a big
they're
one
really
on label.
crafty.
Yeah.
So, do you
I don't know
ever
how to-
wonder like how you store your herbs?
Well,
Because I wonder.
I wonder. I actually do have a little. We did a story, and I have a little bitty herb garden on my patio.
Oh yes, a container
But I don't know how
garden.
to store it. You know what I do? I hate to say this. I just throw them away.
Okay, no.
Okay.
So when you go to the farmer's market, you're getting like these bunches of herbs, right? You treat them just like you would flowers. So you put them in pots of water.
You do?
Yes.
Okay.
And you have the mint in the water, the oregano in the water. Now, some of them you don't want to get too watery. So I'm gonna show you a little bit over in my refrigerator here. I always have, so here's, I mean, legit, when you open my refrigerator.
I see a lot of champagne. I don't know about you.
Oh, you always have to have a bottle of champagne. That's a rule. Always at least one. But so when you buy them, you just put the rubber band that they come in around your bag, because you want to keep some humidity in there.
Oh.
Because
okay.
you don't want them necessarily wet on the top of the green stems. So this is cilantro, but it's in water. It's growing just like you would in a garden, but it's not wet on the top. Now for like tender herbs like basil, I get a wet paper towel, and I just kind of wrap the base of them and throw them in a Ziploc bag.
Oh, that's
this
easy.
will keep them, your herbs will last twice as long.
If you do that.
Yeah, and then you put them in your crisper drawer or an area where it's kind of dark and a little quiet, and the humidity will stay in there.
They don't like noise.
They don't like noise.
They like to be
They're
left
very
alone.
precious herbs.
They're like me after the show. Leave me alone.
It is true. Prickly pear.
Prickly pear.
Yeah. Okay, so this would be like if you have parsley, if you have cilantro, if you have oregano, any of the woodier herbs you just treat like flowers, but the tender herbs like your thyme, your mint, your basil that you don't want to get too soggy. You just wrap up in a little towel.
The tender ones.
The
very
tender
tender
herbs.
ones.
You know, you have to take care of your precious babies.
How long will this, I mean, so if you do all of this, all of your hacks, because this is a Stephanie hack, how long, a couple extra days you'll get?
Oh, no, twice as long.
Really?
Yeah, and then there's a third situation that goes real fast.
Okay.
Chop up your herbs. Chop, 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 chop. Put them in an ice cube tray and put a little water in there and then freeze it. And then all winter long, you have a Ziploc bag of fresh herbs that are frozen in an ice cube. And you can put those in soups or stews. They're delicious.
Really?
Yeah. Absolutely. You just like make frozen herb cubes.
Do you have any in your, no, it's not winter, I guess.
No, but I have so many things in my freezer. That is a show for another day. Yeah, we can't even look in there. I'm sure I have like a pig cheek or something embarrassing. No! Oh, for real. Yeah. Oh, look.
I see an arm.
No, this is legit.
Oh God, what is that?
Well, like my dog bones with my goat cheese and my shrimp.
Okay, it's
But
great.
yeah, that's a story for another day.
That's a whole other episode. Okay,
Herb hacks.
ladies and gentlemen, this has been Stephanie Hacks. When we come back,
Hansen hacks.
Hansen hacks.
Hansen hacks.
Look, people ask Stephanie questions all the time, so we're turning the show over to you. Ask Stephanie when we come back.